This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you by BMO Harris Bank.
You're here at Benet Academy with Kathleen Doyle of girls basketball. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You guys got a chance to play for the state championship, and you guys obviously won it. What was that like to be in that kind of atmosphere?
It was unbelievable. I mean, girls basketball usually doesn't play in front of that many fans, so it was awesome to have that kind of atmosphere, and just all of our hard work during the season paying off was awesome.
You guys only lost 3 games last year, so
yeah.
How do you take that success and duplicate it into this year?
I mean, it was such a fun season last year. It makes us hungry to want to duplicate it again. So we're just trying to be better than we were last year. Just have as much fun as we did last year.
Like you said, you had a pretty fun team. You had a lot of seniors as well that that graduated, and now you step into that senior role. How is that going to be different this year for you to be the senior leader now for this team?
I think I just have to take more of a vocal role. Last year I kind of tried to lead by example and let the seniors take the reins on the leading part vocally. So I think I'm just trying to be more of a vocal leader and assert my presence a little more. Does
having the recognition, your name and what you've accomplished so far here at Benet, does that weigh on you at all? How do you take that in stride and continue just to get better each day?
I mean, I think it's just a bonus. I just care about the team winning and team success. So my coach always says that team success leads to individual success. So that shows through last season, and hopefully it can continue with everybody this season.
You keep in touch, like we were talking off camera, you keep in touch with a number of the girls from last year's team. What does that say about you as a teammate, as the program itself, that you guys are able to have that kind of connection on and off the court?
Yeah, the team, we're just like best friends on and off the court, so it makes it a lot easier to play together when the chemistry is like that. So it just kind of carries over, wanting to keep in touch after we're done playing together.
Speaking of chemistry, you have 3 returning starters, you, Stout, and Jasikas. Where is that chemistry going to come from? You're going to have to replace a lot of scoring as well this year.
I mean, we mixed it up in practice a lot, so we've been practicing together for just as long. So I think it'll just come naturally. It'll take a little time during the games. Practicing against the same people makes it a little tougher, but once we get into the games and play against different people and we're playing together all the time, it'll go a lot smoother.
You guys got your first game out of the way earlier this week, playing a team that you've seen now 4 straight years to open the season in St. Ignatius. What's that like playing against that team, the Wolfpack, each year to kind of get your season going?
I think it's a good test for how game ready we are, and if we win it, then it's just a test to how well we practiced that, like the 2 weeks before. And I mean, it's tough competition just to start off the season, and it's always fun to get a win against a quality team for your first game. So
you have a little bit of a different perspective of that game. Your aunt is the head coach of the Wolfpack. So what is that like playing against a family member?
It's a little weird. It's fun, but it's good if you're on the winning side of it. So it's a little weird, but it's fun. I mean, from the Doyle side is really big sports fans, and it's fun to have them all come out and support us. So it's fun to play against her.
You also have 2 cousins on the sophomore team. So like you said, this is a family get-together, I guess, in a sense, anytime you guys get a chance to play each other, right?
Yeah, I have a cousin on the freshman team, too. So there's 3 underclassmen playing basketball. So, yeah, it's a lot of sports players in my family.
Now, when you get a chance to be around family, especially early in the season with Thanksgiving tournaments and whatnot, do you guys have enough time to get together? Is this kind of this game here like your little reunion and say, okay, we'll see you in a minute? Right?
We all live like in the same town, so we're a really close knit family. So we always find a way to get together. So that's not really a problem.
Now you get a chance to go on to play in collegiate at Nebraska. What attracted you to Nebraska?
The people there were awesome, and I went on campus and just loved it. And when you know, and I didn't think that was going to happen to me, but it did. And I just fell in love with the people and the passion surrounding the program, and just found the balance of elite academics and athletics, and that's why I chose it.
Have they talked to you about what kind of role you may be playing when you get there, I mean, as a freshman?
I think they see me as a point guard, so hopefully I can step in and help them out right away. I just need to earn it.
as a senior this year, before you get onto college now, how are you going to take some of these younger players under your wing, or what kind of advice do you have for the younger players? You guys have a freshman on your squad this year. That I don't think I've seen that from this school in a while. So what is that like to have a freshman on the team?
It's really fun. I mean, it's like we get to mentor and show her the ropes of how the Lady Red Wings do it. So it's fun, definitely fun.
What's it like playing next to Elise? I mean, you guys are in the backcourt. You guys are running the floor. You guys were on the starting together last year. So what is it like to play with her?
I feel like we always know where each other's going to be on the court, and we're best friends off the court. So it just translates onto the court. We just kind of feel each other out, and we know like each other's tendencies, so it works out really well during the games. Now
it's just the beginning of the season, but obviously expectations are high for this team. So what realistic expectations do you have? Is it state or bust for you guys, or what's the plan? I
mean, that's our mentality, state or bust, but we're just going to go hard every day, take it day by day, game by game. Mr. Kilbride said tomorrow, our first game, we can't win the state championship with one game, so just play the season as it goes, work hard every day in practice, and just give every team our best, and that's all we can do. So hopefully that ends up with a state championship.
Now, you do have a state championship, but have you thought about this being the end, this being your senior season here? Have you thought about that at all?
A little bit. I mean, it's a little weird, knowing that it's my last year. I don't know, just playing on the same court for 4 years and then just not having it anymore. Sometimes I have these moments where I'm like, oh, I'm going to miss it. But I don't know, I just try to focus on the basketball part of it and not really focus about how it's starting to be the last of everything.
Well, Kathleen, thank you for joining us. That's all the time we have today, but good luck the rest of the season, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, I appreciate it.